This week's episode is brought to you by The Simple Pour, featuring our signature drink, Horsepower. For all of your beverage concierge needs, head on over to The Simple Pour. Simple name, extraordinary taste. Enjoy the show.
Trump is wild, bro.
Yeah, that's the craziest dude
he
ever,
said
bro.
George Floyd is looking down from heaven,
Bruh.
because unemployment dropped 1%.
Dog.
Like that's the wildest thing.
That's-
It's so
that's
disrespectful.
You are now listening to the Pour Horsemen podcast.
But pouring up is a lifestyle.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Pour Horsemen.
Also subscribe to Apple and our Spotify podcast.
The Pour Horsemen.
Let's get it.
Crack in the kitchen, Lil Raw's on the mission. Break the bars out, screens in my expedition. Screens in my neck, yo, my trunk crack. Break the bars off, it's like this and like that.
Well, first, what episode number is this?
96. He said 96 already.
No, I just couldn't remember.
Oh, yeah.
What's significant for 96?
Ron Artest.
He
played
was
for
not,
Houston.
or for Houston, and was he in the end also 96?
No. He did change, I think.
So
No,
that-
he
that was after the
He
brawl.
was 93 in Indiana.
Okay.
He was 96 in Sacramento and Houston.
He was 91 in Indiana.
No, but he changed it
But
to
he changed
93.
his number to 93. Now, so Houston had the terrible Ron Artest then.
Nah, he was good.
No, he
No, he
balled.
was actually-
Yeah, he was
He
balling.
got them out the first round.
Yeah, he was balling.
Okay, so when did he get bad? Lakers?
No, he was balling with the
Lakers,
Nah,
they
he
Lakers.
got a
still was
They got a
balling.
ring.
He
hit the
saved. He
shot.
saved.
He hit the shot.
The Lakers.
So
in
he
Game
never
7.
fell off then. By the time he retired,
His last stint with the Lakers, he wasn't getting no playing.
Yeah, I mean, he was
Right.
37 years old, too. He was done.
so should he be playing in the Big Three right now?
Yeah,
He been playing in the
He
Big
beat
Three.
play.
Yeah.
Did he play? I don't
Yeah,
remember if
played.
he did.
He got into
played
it
in-
with somebody.
I don't remember him playing in the
Nah,
Big
I
Three.
don't think he played in the Big Three.
I don't remember that. We can look it up. We can look it up. But
He
I
got
don't
into it with
remember
like
that.
the coach or something.
I don't remember
He
our
ain't play-
test
he
in the
ain't
Big
play. I
Three.
would have watched that. I like his game.
Yeah, I would have watched that too.
Him
I used
and,
to tell B-Row that his game should have been like our test.
I used to tell him that, too.
I used to like, yo, like whatever you do, just be our test, my brother. And
Did he have defense?
he wanted to be, yeah, that's all he could do. And he
Yeah.
wanted to be something else.
Ron Artest played. He already they got a video of him getting ejected.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I knew I seen some shit like that.
That's horrible.
They got a whole highlights for that nigga.
That's crazy.
I know he played. But what's been,
All right.
I mean,
Where y'all want to start?
The-
Y'all doing good this morning?
America.
Yeah, for sure.
We doing this in the morning. Have we ever did it? We did the episode in the morning.
We've
right?
done a few. We've done a few.
How was y'all week?
You know, about as good as these weeks can be.
Yeah.
You know, I did see something wild. You know, I play Call of Duty. They even had a Black Lives Matter message on the game.
Yeah.
Like, so something is changing. I don't know how much it's going to change, but at the minimum, at least people trying to, corporate speak around Black Lives Matter.
White people going out of their way to tell us hi.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I'll be
I don't
running.
want that.
Hell yeah, I'll be running my routes and shit.
they have to be
I rarely look up when I'm running. I don't like. I kind of keep my head down and just kind of let my legs take me. But when I look up, it's always a white person like kind of getting in front of me. Hey,
Oh, getting in front of you.
no, like just trying to like poke their head in front of my sight and just be like, hi. I'm
Let
like,
me tell y'all my week.
y'all that scared?
So, I mean, white people telling you hi. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, my week started off. We did the pod Sunday.
Sunday.
So we did the pod Sunday. Saturday night, I have 2 parking spots here in my residence. One covered, one uncovered. And I never use the uncovered one because my girl likes to park in the guest like right by my crib. So it was no spots. And my uncovered spot, I knew that was the last resort. But this dude like parked there. He been parking there before, and I told him, my girl gonna be coming in sometimes. I just moved in. This was early on. I was like, let's that's my spot. Oh, okay, I got you. So he moved down, and then we left it at that. Never talked to the dude again. So Saturday, fast forward, Saturday night, it's raining. She on the phone frustrated talking to the security guard. He telling her to come back 2 hours later. I'm like, what the fuck? No. And so I walk out. I was like, go to the uncovered spot. She was like, that truck there. So I was like, oh shit. So I leave a note. Hey, we talked about this spot is reserved. Next time it had to be told. Thanks. And that's the only reason why I left that note was because somebody left that note on her car when she took somebody's cover spot. Rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? So I just paid it forward. So the next day after we do the pod, we go to my mom's house to go eat. Her, Keelan, we all go there, eat. We come back. I was like, we could just, because all the spots are taken, we can go to the uncovered spot because I figured dude gonna just move aside because he did it before. He did. Well, he wasn't even there. And he spray painted, "Fuck you, come see me, bitch," on the spot.
Shit sounds like,
bruh,
like
I was so, like, that shit ruined my entire night. Like, I was so mad. You know how that picture of Malcolm X looking out the window?
Yeah.
I did that shit for like 2 hours waiting for dude to show back
what
up.
you have in your hand? Malcolm X had a gun.
I ain't had nothing in my hand.
You had these hands.
That's it. And so, like, I'm livid. I couldn't go to work the next day because I'm like, I work with autistic kids, so I know I can't bring that energy. It's been hard as hell to go to work throughout all this George Floyd stuff, all this going on in America, but bills got to get paid. And so I couldn't go to work Monday. I talked to my mom and I'm telling her, like, Mom, if I see this dude, I'm going to lose it. And she like, you need to calm down. You need to think ahead because at the end of the day, you'll jeopardize yourself. So I finally calmed down. It's like 11 o'clock, 11:30. I tell Keelan, let's get out and walk. Let's just go walk around. Mind you, I'm still in this fucking boot, but man, we've been in here. I've been out of it. Let's get some air.
Yeah.
Which is probably the worst thing to do with all this COVID stuff anyway. But hey, that was the resort. Nigga, we go out and Keelan's behind me and we kind of like in the middle of the aisle. I mean, the middle of the street. And Keelan said, Dad, is that the truck? The nigga is like behind us. Just like in the middle, parked in the middle of the street, like he's contemplating running us down. So we walk to the side. I tell Keelan, I say, you just stay right here. I ain't confrontational with dude. I was like, yo, he gets out the car, he walks around his passenger side, lets a dog out. The bitch named Missy.
Is it a vicious dog?
No.
It's one you could have just punted, even with the boot.
Yeah. But it was like one of them friendly looking dogs. So he lets the dog out, and he literally parks 2 spots away from where he spray painted. And so I'm like, did you do this? And he says, did you leave a fucking note on my car? On my truck?
Smoke.
And I said, that warrants this reaction? And then he says, hold up, I got something for you.
Uh-oh.
So when he says that, I already know what that means. I tell Keelan, stay over there. I can't run up on him because he already around the truck. So I just pull out my I pull out my phone. I was like, at the end of the day, this is gonna be shot. Like, this is gonna be on to talk to the cops or whatever. It's evidence that I'm not confrontational. This dude pull up on me. Yeah. So the dude comes around and says, y'all seen a little part of the video. So now you want to talk, Mr. Black Man? And and man, I'm telling you, like, I thought so many scenarios of how to rush this nigga with this boot on. I swear to God. And every one of them, it just what I saw was me slipping because of the gravel and this boot. Like, when I walk casually, I gotta like kind of drag because I don't want to slip. So I was like, man, fuck. And so, it was some witnesses out there that saw it or whatever. And fast forward, I ended up having to call the cops because I was like, I got it on camera that he pulled on me. And then at the end of the day, they're gonna have to come get him.
I personally don't think he'd have did anything if you didn't have a boot on.
Oh, for sure.
Because it was an equalizer to him.
And so I called the cops, and this what really like fucked me up because I called the cops. First off, this Hispanic lady was just an asshole. She wouldn't she didn't even want to be there. She came when she drove in. She asked me where did she park. I said, "What the fuck? It's all those blank spots. You a cop? Like the hell you asking permission to park for?" And so she annoyed me with that. But then the other dude, I'm talking to the other dude, like I'm just totally ignoring her because she asking me stupid ass questions. And I tell her, "Look, this dude is on camera threatening me. My son is here. He's threatening me. He has a weapon on him. He vandalized my property. It's right there for you." They asked me, what did I do to instigate?
Of course.
So I'm like, I didn't do anything. I left a note on his truck stating that he was in my spot and then left it at that. I ended the note with thank you. I have on camera 2 witnesses seeing that he's drawing on me. What more do you have to do? I'm gonna just skip all to the rest. Today, y'all here today, that nigga's parked right next to me. Nothing's been done. I called the cops yesterday like, yo, if y'all say y'all got him up on terroristic threat, that's the charge y'all said that it was. How is he just parking next to me like this?
Bro, listen, man.
I'm getting a gun. That's it. Hey, just camera. Look, this is KC here. I'm gonna have a gun soon. I'm get licensed to carry, and I'm gonna leave it on Jadakiss quote. I'm not gonna say the quote, but that will never happen again in my life by anybody. I am never ever opposed to fighting. I will fight. I will fight the Big Show if he disrespected me.
Big Show got a good show on Netflix too. It's a kids family show.
I fuck Check Big Show. But dead serious. This will never happen again in my life because I ain't never. The only time that I ever felt as helpless that I felt was when them cops hemmed me up, and it was five on them on me. So this was a realization, and I saw somebody post a Happy Friday with John Witherspoon and Craig with the boxing hands, and I said it never hit me until this week how much Craig needed that gun.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that is what it is. Sorry for the long ass saga, but to hear you say
Craig need the gun. He need the gun.
The motherfuckers was trying to kill him. Big Worm said he was gonna kill him.
Oh, I'm thinking about Debo.
Yeah,
Debo ain't have a gun.
But to hear you say that, white people been waving at you and stuff. Yeah, this is
I think it's kind of a dichotomy, right? You got white people who know, in their heart of hearts, things been wrong. I mean, you got to think about it.
Yeah.
Civil Rights Act was like 1964. It's only been like 50 years. But then you still got the people that KC encountered that, knowing you black, they feel like you property. And regardless of what your property is, they don't care. And the cops feel that way, bro. Like the cops ain't really, they're not really trained to look at everybody as equally in the wrong. They're going to go to the black person and say, what did you do? That's just how it is.
On the video, the witnesses, I tell them, hey, yo, can y'all stand here? So I need to get his unit number because the apartment complex said I need to get his unit number. Just stand here. That way he don't draw on me. He can say that I rushed him or anything. Yeah. The dude asked me on the video, you live here?
Of course. That's what I'm saying. Like it's.
I showed Tati, she was livid.
That's the problem.
She was mad as shit.
That's the problem.
Like, and then he had a gun. Like, that's coward shit. Like, he only did that shit because he had a gun.
And he went and got the gun first, but because he knew Casey was in a vulnerable position with the boot. If Casey would have been able to close the distance, like y'all know my fighting rule. If I can get next to you,
that's it.
It's over.
But that's just growing up in Houston. If somebody, all right, I got something. Niggas
exactly.
pop truck. You gonna get to him before he get to the truck.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's just but
he knew he couldn't close the distance.
Yeah, he couldn't.
Damn. So if the roles were reversed,
Casey would be in prison
You would
now.
be in
Nigga,
jail.
what?
We would have bailed him out.
What?
We'd have bailed him
They
out
would
that night.
have hung my black ass up. Like that would have been a rap.
It has said, dumb Detroit black man fan is arrested in front of his apartment
Over a
complex
parking
over a
spot.
parking spot.
They probably would have labeled you an anti-protester.
They'd have called him Antifa. They definitely would have did that.
That's what the Antifa shit means.
Anti-fascist.
That's how. Yeah. They
Wow.
They would have labeled you that. They'd have been like anti-fascist
Against government.
protester. You know?
Yeah, that
But-
shit. And then I had to go back to work, and that was the longest. I went back to work Wednesday. That was the longest 3 days because the whole time I'm not there mentally. Like especially Wednesday, I broke down. Like I went into the main therapist's office. I was like, "Yo, y'all got me around these kids. You not see what's going on in the world."
Exactly.
It's like I can't take off. Because if I take off, I don't get paid. But then I'm here, and now I feel guilty because I'm not applying the energy that these kids are used to me applying to them, and it seems like nobody just really give a damn. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yo, you don't understand how maddening this is for me because I'm battling myself in my mind because I know me. Like despite this the boot, like I say that boot kind of held me back, but really it was Keelan.
Yeah.
Cause and it really made me jealous of my niggas that I know that don't have that moral compass. Because if Keelan wasn't here, like I'm saying, if Keelan wasn't my group and my baby, I wouldn't have gave a shit. Like I would have probably took one in the shoulder or I was gonna get that guy. But in my mind, I'm like, Keelan is here. Keelan is here. I just kept reminding myself Keelan's here, but in the same time, it's like the little angel and that little devil. It's like, man, how I'm gonna rush him without slipping.
You
Keelan
just
is
handled
here.
it accordingly. But if he
And
would
it
have,
fucking sucks.
Yeah, but if let's just say he would have just got bold and like, yeah, what you gonna do? Got in your face, you would probably slap him.
I would have got him.
That's what I'm saying. All you did was handle things accordingly, and there ain't
You
nothing
did
wrong
good,
with
bro.
That shit fucking sucks
You
though,
did
nigga.
good,
It took it really didn't let up until like last night, and
Now you're talking about it, so you're gonna be mad again the rest of the day.
nah, I'm kind of
Be good. bro.
beyond it. I mean, not beyond it, but it is what it is. I park my car next to him, so I like video record to make sure none of my shit's fucked up. And if something get fucked up, then I know it's him.
Now the worst is if he just, he got his shoulders scrunched up and he walking tall. Not every time you see him, he looking at you crazy or say
Nah, that
something
ain't gonna.
funny.
Rock. We ain't gonna let that rock. Just in general.
Look, camera.
That's what's
I
up.
add camera.
If this
We ain't gonna
guy,
let that
I'm
rock.
dead serious. If this guy is any in reach of my hands and he says anything to me, KC from the Pour Horsemen would probably be in jail. I'm dead ass serious. I put this on my mama, on my grandfather, my grandmother's grave.
Allegedly.
Pain will be. It would only be in instigated by him. Yeah. I'm not looking out. I told the cops, I'm no vigilante. I'm not gonna be looking out for this dude, prowling for this dude. But if he instigate me, antagonize me, it's a wrap. Like on everything that I love.
So what we getting at is white people still got a lot of space to grow. Even in what's
that.
going on right now, they still got a lot of
They
space.
don't wanna
They
grow,
got too
man.
much space. Like this goddamn car, they got too much space. We don't got that space to grow. We fuck up. Like I just graduated from college 3 weeks ago, my master's. It should have been the most greatest accomplishment. 3 weeks later, nigga, I'm battling myself because I know one misstep, I'm gone. That's fucked up. We don't get that type of space, and that's why black people out here pissed off.
Yeah,
You was right, nigga. Talking about this shit making me madder.
I already
Let's
said
change
it.
up.
Look, can we switch? So, Phil, is that an off-white shirt?
It is.
Okay.
It is, yeah.
Man, let me keep it 2 Virgils. Nigga, fuck that nigga.
Hold on, that's what I want to ask. So, did y'all see the smoke that Virgil was getting this week for a few things? One, donating, what was it, like $40?
$50.
Okay.
That's why it's 2 Virgils.
Stealing some kids' glasses design and having it in a fashion week this time. And then 3, just in general about how he ain't really riding with what's going on. Like, what do we expect from our are black leaders, and we'll get into the Jordans and the Kanyes and the Floyd Mayweathers here in a second.
Yeah.
But just Off-White in general, what do we really know about Virgil? Like what for us to support
I know
him?
a lot about Virgil actually because Muffy Mike, who we had as a guest, he close friends with him, and they kind of grew up together.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, from what I know and from what I've been told, he pretty much is a cool dude until
so there's a breaking point.
Yeah,
Just got around
until he kind of learned from Kanye because they
rode together.
Group.
Yeah,
him, Dunn, C, that's their group.
Yeah,
and when he broke off, it's like he went another way. That's what I've been told. I don't know how true that is. I don't know that man, but I already had this shirt for it. I'm gonna wear my shit.
I mean, stealing people's designs.
$400.
Yeah, bro. All his tees start at 100. His tees start at $100
for that shirt.
Man, I got like.
Man, don't call his business out.
He just said it.
I got some Off-White Nike tees. I didn't pay full retail for them, but
they started like 100.
They started when no, these was like 75, I think.
Okay.
But they Nike tees, but yeah.
But my question is, like, do we know if he really been stealing designs and stuff?
Man, that's what I've
because
always heard.
I saw like a thread, and that's why you can't really trust Twitter.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if it's true or not. But there was like one little black kid who had these glasses. He said, "Hey, I just had a meeting with Virgil. It was the greatest meeting I ever had in my life." He took the glasses. He said he liked them.
Yeah.
Next 2 months later, they was at a fashion show. Another person showed him like a polo that was a design. Next month, they was in a fashion show. Like, is he doing that? Or we?
Yeah, he doing it. I've been heard that.
Big bank take little bank.
So you've heard that before?
Yeah, from a viable source too, like someone close in that realm of fashion. Like he take even the quotation marks. He does his things in quotation marks. He stole that from somebody.
I heard
too.
that about Kanye when he first started.
But designers do steal.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
Designers
nothing's
still,
original in design.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Fashion Nova take everybody's shit.
Yeah, but Fashion Nova ain't really saying they making originals though. Off-White he's supposed to be a unique design. Like it's supposed to be originals.
You really just taking a concept and just putting your own spin on it. Like they called out Tommy Hilfiger for it was in the 90s. He would go through the neighborhoods of New York and see that everybody was wearing baggy and how the style, and he put that into his clothes, and then had like Destiny's Child and Snoop, and he just
be the models.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Steve Madden,
Steve Madden.
He takes all the high profile designs and just make them cheaper.
Shaq openly talked about how he just stole Jordan and whatever popular, and so he can get it to the poor kids.
So it's a lot of stealing that goes on. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Now, what about his donation? I think he might be donating behind the scenes, and we just don't know. It maybe just wasn't a good look. It wasn't a good look.
Yeah, that I heard
was
was stupid on his part, because what he was doing was some of his friends, they were just donating $50. I don't know why he posted the 50. So it was like match my $50. They had like a group chat or something, and it was like match my $50. Now, the viable source, I don't want to say his name, did say that behind the scenes, Virgil is making some things happen in the black community, but he should not have posted that $50.
See, people like him ain't got room for hiccups like that. Like people like him and Kanye and Jordan.
Yeah, they don't.
But they don't have. Kanye just did his thing, but they don't have room for hiccups like that, because we're already thinking like, man, you on the other side.
Yeah.
People start bringing up his white wife. And
his family.
all this other
That's-
shit.
Yeah,
So
that's
just
the thing I'm wondering. Like, why does it go? So with black people,
that photo was crazy though.
That photo was nuts.
What's the photo?
Creepy.
The family
The
photo.
family photo.
yeah,
Look a
yeah,
little
yeah,
creepy,
yeah,
right?
That shit creepy as fuck.
Once we get one crack in a black person, bro, floodgates open.
They own them.
Like,
they own them.
I think this gonna hurt his business some. I really do.
It already started.
Oh, it did? Okay, I didn't see that.
I've been seeing
Okay.
shit on sale like $50, $100.
Yeah.
And then somebody, like some of this shit, I think it was on Saks or something. It was 50% off. And they was like, damn, they got that shit for Virgil off. They calling all that shit Virgil. Like, nigga say, that's why I said, nigga say, nigga, I'm going to keep it 2 Virgils. Like, niggas, nah, that shit is hilarious, bro.
They said he off black.
Now, did Kanye help his reputation some? We know he on that Make America Great Again
I always
shit.
knew Kanye was gonna come through.
But
bro.
did he help his reputation with, all right, he gonna pay for the college fund for George Floyd's daughter. And then he also helping people who got arrested at the protest. He paying bail to help people get out of the sentencing. So is he helping his profile even though he's still on that Make America Great shit?
Nah,
Kanye is. You can't be on both sides, like Steven Jackson.
Okay, so he on both. You think he walking the line?
Okay, helping. Like you can't deny the help.
Yeah,
to me,
but it's still both sides. Like that's playing the fence. Like you still catering to Trump, man. You see what this motherfucker is doing.
Trump is wild, bro.
Yeah, that's the craziest dude ever.
He said George Floyd is looking down from heaven,
bro,
because unemployment dropped 1%.
Dog.
Like that's the wildest thing. It's so disrespectful.
And then his reply to that, Drew Brees is a sucker too. Ed Reed said it best, even though I know he wanted to say worse.
I know what he wanted to say.
Ed Reed said it best, that Drew Brees is a sucker. And then so you like all these years of Cap on the knee, the reason behind his knee. And you say you'll never see past somebody doing it over the flag and stuff like that, the disrespect over the flag. But then in 3 days.
It wasn't even 3 days, bro. Yeah.
In 2 days. Now you can see it. Man, all that little statement he made to Trump on Instagram and shit, you can tell that motherfucker text Trump on the side like, hey, I'm about to post this stuff. Just be aware. You know, I'm trying to save face.
Baby, I'm begging, baby, I'm begging, baby. You know, he got like
Michael Thomas gonna be. Oh, that's my quarterback. Shut up.
This episode is brought to you by Velvet Noir Beard Care. Our listeners get 15% off with the promo code GUILD. That's GUILD on all products across the website. Go to velvetnoirbc.com to retrieve your discount. That's VELVETNOIRBC.com. Now back to the show.
And JC, I want to pose a question to you because I remember, we've been doing this pod for a while now, and I remember when Cap did his workout, you was the main one. Like, nah, man, like they did him wrong, like they did Cap wrong. Now that the NFL is apologizing, do you get the NFL a pass? Now that they're trying to apologize for all this, like. Goodell is out there saying Black Lives Matter. Or are you now saying like, hey man, maybe the NFL is figuring it out? Or are you still like, nah, fuck them, they messed over Cap?
You have to show through action though.
Okay.
He said it. He came out and said what he said or whatever, and it's a PR stunt for now because I need to see something. You already know when the season start, all these dudes is gonna be on the knee.
Oh, if not all of 50% of the teams for real.
Think about
all of them gonna be on the knee.
Adrian Peterson already said.
So we'll see.
Adrian Peterson already tweeted
to answer your
shit.
question.
He already tweeted shit that everybody gonna be on the knee and shit. But it's like some sucker shit now because now, y'all let this man.
It wasn't difficult. It was difficult then. Now it's easy.
Then.
Yeah.
Now it's easy.
Yeah.
There ain't no significance behind that.
I want to see niggas laying down. On their stomach with their feet kicked up.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people get like, oh, y'all still supporting the NFL, y'all still watching and all that stuff. I mean, niggas just like sports.
That's all it is. We like competition, bro.
At the end of the day, people still just like sports. But we still knew, like when Ray Lewis, I was one of the biggest Ray Lewis fans growing up.
But when he did that fraud,
once he retired and he started trying to like play to both sides, I hate that shit. Like even if you like a hateful person, you a hoe ass person, but you on your side.
Yeah.
You're not being inauthentic to what you are.
Yeah, it's like I tell people all the time, bro, I'm probably one of the friendliest people you will meet. And I'm not gonna walk around like I'm big bad tough. Everyone got a line though.
Yeah.
But I'm super friendly. Like everybody I meet will be like, yo, that's a friendly dude. Like you ain't gonna see me try to be something different.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like niggas don't just. I don't walk around like I'm a tough guy, nothing like that. But I know my limitations.
Exactly.
I let everyone know my limitations. But like when Ray Lewis got on both knees, oh no, I was praying. Shut up. I ain't rocked with dudes since. I'm dead serious. I haven't rocked with dudes since. And then you know, you got all these people that just let Cap get blackballed. Only person that rocked with him, Eric Reed and Brandon Marshall.
And what's his name? Damn, he played on the 49ers too.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
oh, he just said Eric Reed.
Nah, there was another player. He was a
talking
defensive
about the
lineman.
receiver?
No, he's a defensive lineman. Wasn't there one more?
No, but I give it to old boy too, that Kenny Stills. He been
For Miami.
still.
Well, now Houston now.
He been openly talking about it too. But it's only a number of people you can count on your hand that just truly was with Cap and what he was talking about, and they allowed that man to get isolated, blackballed because of fear.
Economics play a big role.
Economics
though, bro.
do play, and I
a big
understand
role.
people got to take care of their families. But don't try to act like, oh, now because it's safe, because everybody has done it now, that you just big up on the movement. Like Malcolm Jenkins, whatever, when they talked about how he betrayed everybody and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
I got a prediction. I think Tom Brady is gonna take a knee opening week.
In Tampa?
Negative.
Hell no, not in Tampa, bro.
Hell no.
I'm
Bro, have
predicting
you been
that
to
shit.
Tampa?
Yeah. Well, no, I haven't. He has.
Bro, he ain't doing that shit in
He
Tampa.
is
bro.
Hell
not doing that
no.
shit. in
Not in Tampa.
And we
I
not
don't know.
looking
I
for
think
no
so.
white
You
think
savior.
I think so.
Okay, we got Tom.
And
Let's Tom Stamp this today.
We not looking for no white savior.
We're not looking
No,
for.
no,
I'm just
but
saying.
I know
it's
what he's
gonna-
saying.
I'm just
He's
saying
trying to
it's
do
gonna,
support. Yeah, he's
no,
trying
no,
to-
no. But it's gonna. What am I saying? It's going to.
It looks different if it's Tom.
It's look.
It
Yeah,
does.
it's gonna
It
like
does.
damn.
Brady rocks with Trump.
I know. That's why he's saying that. That's why it looks
Yeah,
different
right.
if it's Tom.
Boy, that
It
would
do,
be a
bro.
surprise for
It'd be a
me,
huge
It'll be
surprise.
a huge
Tom Brady
surprise,
took
but
it.
I think so.
Yeah,
Nah,
right.
we don't need no white savior. You
Yeah.
right. But if Tom Brady, it's not just, it can't be the whole Bucks.
Yeah.
It's got to just be like him.
I'm
You know
saying
what
that
I'm
We
because
asking for a lot.
because it's all in the front. This is the conversation now.
It is.
Why
It is.
race is a conversation now
Race
that you
relations is
cannot
the conversation.
you cannot get past. it.
Race relations got
Every
COVID-19
news,
the fuck out of
no,
here.
ESPN is talking about this shit. ESPN is talking about this
Yeah,
shit.
nah, for real.
Think
Like-
about how much hatred you must have to during a pandemic, and you just want to fuck shit up. Like
Bro,
all
race
they
relations
saying is
got it outta
Black
here.
Lives Matter, and you got people protesting against that.
110,000 people have died of, and I'm gonna bring it up every time we do a pod because it's still wild. And this whole racial thing got COVID the hell out of here. Like nobody was wearing. I didn't see nobody wearing masks at them protests. Now, Phil, you was at one.
Yeah, I went.
What percentage of people was wearing masks?
My mom and daddy wore one.
A lot.
There was a lot of people.
Yeah, it
Was
was
it
a
'cause
lot.
they didn't want to get tear gassed, or was it because they were trying to
I
get,
mean,
not get COVID?
probably a little bit of both. We had on masks. And I got some information. So we always asking like who has done something to help the cause or help the Floyd family. I want to say Tyler Perry gave the family his private jet for 4 days.
Man, that's
so
what's
they
up.
can get back and forth
what's up.
across the country. So and he had a long talk with him. Any way that he could help, he's there. LeBron called. LeBron called them. He talked to him. They told him that Big Floyd was his biggest fan. Floyd paid for the. They accepted it.
Yeah.
He paid for the memorial, the funeral services, like all of that stuff. They accepted it. And his
Didn't
woman-
Jay-Z pay for the lawyer to get around?
Yeah, for
the private
that's
jet?
for
Ben Crump.
Nah, not Ben Crump. It's another lawyer. They have like a big
They got a
team.
team. They got a
They
team.
got a
Okay.
huge team, like
They had
bigger
to.
than OJ
They
team,
had
bro.
to at this point.
It's like 11 or 12 of them from what they told me.
To get those officers to face any charges,
Yeah.
you're gonna need about 10 You're gonna need about 10 lawyers.
So what's my man name in Atlanta? No disrespect, Aubrey.
Yeah,
Ahmaud
Ahmad. So he had a court date, and that
Merritt Washington is his attorney.
that lawyer had to get to another thing. I think it's for Breonna Taylor. I think he
and-
got them.
and-
All of
All
those
of them
lawyers
are
are
together.
doing together.
Some
So yeah,
type
Jay-
of representation for all three.
Yeah, so Jay sent the what's her name, and Jay made the call to the Minnesota governor for the attorney general to take over.
That's what's up. man.
Yeah.
like,
So those police officers, do they have to get their own lawyer, or does the law?
they'll have state-sponsored attorneys. Now, if they're smart, what's probably going to happen, this is the sad part, some people are going to make a GoFundMe for them,
Yeah.
And the GoFundMe is going to pay for their attorneys. But otherwise, they would get state-sponsored attorneys that work through the district attorney or the court office. And so the charge got upgraded to second-degree murder, which makes it more likely that he'll serve jail time.
Yeah.
Where the third degree, he wasn't going to jail.
Minnesota is only one of few states that has third degree murder is what I found out.
Yeah,
like third degree
it's not
murder
even really
don't
no
even
murder.
exist.
That's
It's
why.
like a manslaughter.
That's why it was like
Yeah.
crazy for them to even be like that's the charge that they was starting off with.
And the other guys, they definitely won't face any jail time because they just got aiding and abetting. And that's basically just that you were a part of the crowd that didn't stop a crime.
Now with the family did tell me when we was riding
Even
in
though
the
they
car.
had hands on, they were two of them was hands on.
It don't,
Yeah.
but the charge they gave, they ain't gonna serve no time for sure.
What the family did tell me was that they got one of the body cams. On one of the body cams, one of the officers that was on the backside did say, "Hey, let's flip him over." He's saying he can't breathe. And the one that was on his knee was like, "Nah, we not."
So they got
flipping over.
audio too.
Yeah, they got audio. Hell yeah. They waiting for 2 other body cams. Man, I found out so much stuff. When it come to me, I said,
But that's the thing why, and we've been talking amongst each other as a podcast that we know, and we've started to notice that people come to us for some information as well.
Yeah. No,
So
for real.
we generally are anti-fact checking. Like we generally just gotta let it rock.
Yeah.
But in a situation like this, we're gonna find some space within the podcast, within our information we bring, to give you information, whether it's from activists, whether it's from people who are on the ground. We just want to make sure that we're doing our duty to make sure that everybody is getting information because this is the time to do it.
Also, it was they told me that it's an 8-minute video of him getting beat up in the paddy wagon or truck, whatever it was. So we
from
only
the camera in the car or
right
body cam?
No, from the camera outside they could see.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
because I seen a little bit of it.
Yeah, so they only released 2 minutes. He was in there for 8 minutes and some odd seconds. The reason why was he was telling them he's claustrophobic. He didn't want to be in there, and it could have been because of what they say was in his system, but they had no reason to beat him because they had him in a car already, and they had him in the car for 8 minutes. So when you see him on the ground, and he's breathing heavy, it's because he just got beat up for so long. Also, man, crazy thing is that you see like this stream of water. That's him peeing on himself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like all this stuff, man, I had to hear.
Yeah,
man,
a lot of it
hurt.
is a lot of it with officers too is performative. Like, officers do things to kind of scare people as well. Have you ever seen like a speed trap?
Yeah.
You ever got pulled over with the officers just outside yelling? Like like, and then they get to the car, all of a sudden it wasn't the same dude yelling. It was like, what the hell happened to you? Like that's like a lot of that stuff is performative. Like we gonna scare you. And then I think in this situation, man, it was just a public lynching.
Yeah, I saw a video of a guy with dreadlocks behind his car. The cop had his hand on his back and he tell him, let him arrest him. He was like, for what?
Oh yeah, I
and
seen
the his girl is recording. She like, just stay calm, And it's fucked up that the girl got to say, just stay calm.
Yeah,
because like you upset. You know how hard that is to be getting arrested and for nothing that you did. Like he said he was speeding, and then he was like, well, just write me a ticket.
Exactly. Yeah, just
like write me a ticket.
do what you would normally do.
And then he said, no, first I was going to just write you a ticket, but now you're resisting arrest. He said, you told me to get out the car and I ain't even do nothing.
Yeah.
And then he said, I'm going to wait for backup because the dude kept trying to get him. And he like, man, nah, like, I'm not letting you arrest me. And then he waits for backup. And you can see the black dude tell him, like, come on. The dude comes from the car. He's parked on the highway.
Crazy.
It's a highway, not even a side street. It's a highway. He comes off the highway in a full throttle walk, puts his hand around the dude's throat, and said, get on the fucking ground.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's all performative, man.
Bruh, it's like, that shit is, it's been maddening.
It has it. This
especially if you've been through that shit.
Yeah.
Bruh, it's like, man, you can't get past that shit like PTSD, and it's just a constant reminder, and then you want to like just be like, man, I'm gonna get off social media. But as a black man, you gotta see this shit.
This is the thing, like white people don't understand. Like, yeah, y'all are seeing it just like we're seeing it on social media, but growing up black, I've seen this shit personally. Like growing up in the hood, I've seen it. I've seen it get their head kicked in by cops all the time, and I just like, damn, that's.
I seen them motherfuckers break up a basketball game. Hey, I was 9. They broke up a basketball game we having in the middle of the street in front of my dude's house, and they came in, parked in the middle of the street. Why y'all being a disturbance? It's like 3:00 in the afternoon. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Summer day.
Summer day.
What you want us to do?
It's not like we skipping school. Y'all disturbing the peace and whatever. We stay in the hood too. Yeah. I'm like, man, what the hell are y'all talking about?
For real?
Like dead ass serious.
Dang, that's crazy,
like we stay in the hood. The water hose. That's the only way you can get the drink.
Right.
Nigga, they
Your
come
mama made you stay outside.
They came in the middle of the street. It was we called him Reggie Odo. He looked like a pigeon. We in the middle of the street hooping. Yeah. And them niggas came and just like bombarded us with this shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? As a kid, I'm seeing this shit. Yeah. And it's like, and then now everybody awareness is up because it's like now the police is trying to provide equality.
Yeah,
because not only are they beating black men, they just knocked over a white dude and he started bleeding out his ear.
Yeah, I saw that. The 75-year-old guy in Buffalo.
He's 80.
Well, what was crazy after they did it?
No,
it was so after they did it, all 57 officers resigned.
They resigned.
Oh no, it was another homeless guy in a wheelchair.
Oh,
that I'm
the homeless guy in a wheelchair. They shot in the eye.
They shot in the eye. Yeah, I seen that
with them rubber bullets.
Them rubber bullets.
Them rubber bullets look like them big ass bullets from Mario.
That's what they are basically.
Yeah, you remember them big ass bullets that be flying at you? You gotta hop on them. That's what them bullets look like.
But look, they fucking people up. I don't want us to harp on the negative. So let's talk about Jordan, because we just went through the last.
Still gonna
dance.
get negative.
Nah. It may turn negative. We went through the last dance, and we know that Jordan doesn't have the best record when it comes to being progressive as it relates to a black man. Yeah. Let's do a little rundown. Conservatives buy shoes too. Yeah. He wouldn't support
Craig Hodges.
Craig Hodges on his team, but he wouldn't support the guy running for political office in North Carolina against a known racist. Yep. He wouldn't even support him. And then also they claim, which we don't know if it's true, that he invested in private prisons.
No, that was a white man. That was a white man named Michael Jordan. Yeah. Okay. Nah, that ain't true.
But either way,
luckily
Jordan got a scam.
God damn,
I'd have had to give up all my ones.
That's why I said I didn't know if it was true or not.
Yeah, no, that was a white man.
His hoes would have been on eBay,
a white man named Michael Jordan. Yeah, don't remind him of that one.
Bruh, I didn't even know about that shit.
Hell yeah.
But he just recently gave. He hasn't determined where the money will go yet, but the black community a 10-year, $100 million contract to aid.
Nigga, the black community just signed a max deal. These niggas just signed a max deal.
The black community 10-year, $100 million contract towards social justice. Is MJ trying to correct his record from the time all before now? Because all before now, we don't know. It was questionable. Yeah. Is he attempting to now?
I don't think so. I think that he see like this is too much.
This is serious.
Yeah. Okay. Like as a black man, I think he like, okay, enough is enough. I don't think that he trying to correct. I don't think he give a fuck what we think. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I don't think he cares what we think.
Look how he don't care.
Look at his eyes.
Look at his mustache.
His pants are insane, bro.
Bro, those pants are fire to me though. Like I dress like MJ, to be honest. I dress like MJ Bishop.
Even you wouldn't wear them
jagged edge. Yes, I would wear those
for
pants.
Them to
not his
custom made tailored.
Exactly. Those pants be tailored.
Bro, I would wear those pants, bro.
We're gonna be seeing
hot air balloon.
We're gonna be seeing cops in rubber boot ones, motherfucking Charlotte Hornet bulletproof vest.
No, man.
Nah, I toss him some bail. Like I just think, and then Jumpman is a $1 billion corporation.
Hell yeah,
yeah. Bro, so he just acting As if
As a corporation.
as a corporation would.
I was gonna get into it too because this can also take in place. I'm not denouncing what he's doing because that's still what's up. But at the end of the day, because I just listened to his son's interview with Complex Kicks, and their deal is almost up with Nike, like to re-up. So I mean that hundred going out the door, but it's gonna be a lot more coming back in.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
because the last 10 years of Jordan Brand, that evaluation went up like 100%. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's probably a conversation for later, but what you saying the Jumpman contract with Nike is almost up? That's what you're saying?
It's up for like to be
They can
re-up.
get it out again.
They can re-up their contract. They ain't not gonna go take Jordan Brand to Adidas
Nah,
and no
but-
shit like
no,
that.
But you can do
But
leverage, though.
you can leverage
Right.
where you at. You know, Nike forever.
Yeah.
But that money gonna be coming in tenfold.
See, I bet Jordan want to do another episode of Last Dance now to talk about this max deal that he gave. That's crazy. He's hit the max deal.
And they gonna be like,
to Black.
and they gonna be like, yeah, I gave you niggas in the game of life. I gave you niggas $100 million.
I played the game of basketball. I gave you niggas the max deal.
I like
Game
to
of
shout
basketball.
out all the NBA players getting out there, man.
Yeah.
Dame Lillard, Steph Curry.
Dame Lillard, bro. That dude he's like one of my all-time
But he's
Kelly
from
Oubre.
Oakland, though, bro. And
Yeah.
Oakland is known for
Yeah.
this type of stuff.
Yeah, for
He
sure.
tripping if he think Portland's supposed to be in the playoffs this year, though.
But they
No,
gonna
they
make,
got
you
a
know
chance.
What's crazy? They gonna make it because I heard that
They got a
Yusuf
chance.
Nurkic is gonna play.
Exactly.
I heard he gonna play.
He was all before the whole COVID even happened. He was supposed to be coming back that week.
And let's get into the NBA coming back right now, anyway.
Yeah.
So,
I'm holding to my preseason pick.
but let's hold on. So NBA coming back, 22
Yeah.
teams, all in Orlando, all in one hotel.
Yeah.
All players
like it.
and families, coaches, all that. All in
Families
one
can't come until after the first round.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Okay, so
Yeah.
they said okay, but all in one hotel.
Yeah.
They're testing everybody.
No. They're not all one
Yes, they
hotel.
are. With 400 rooms. I read it
Oh,
yesterday.
okay.
The hotel has 400 rooms, and they're gonna do it by floors. All in
Oh,
one
okay,
hotel.
okay.
Because they said they couldn't secure 3 properties.
Gotcha.
They were gonna do 3 properties. Another thing they said was your seating right now stands, but the bottom 5 in the West and the bottom 2 in the East, if the 8th seed that's currently 8th doesn't make the playoffs, there's a play-in game to determine who the 8th seed is. Portland may mess around and make the 8th seed in the West.
Yeah, they got a nice team.
Because they better than the Memphis Grizzlies and the New Orleans Pelicans and the Phoenix Suns. They better than them,
Who
bro.
will be in
It-
that boat? It'll be
It's
Pelicans,
Portland,
Pelicans, and Memphis.
Phoenix,
Ooh,
and
I
San
like
Antonio. Phoenix and
Pelicans.
San Antonio.
I like
that's
the
5
Pelicans.
teams.
That's 5 teams in the West. 5 teams in the West got invited
San
that hadn't
Antonio
necessarily
out
make
of
the
there. Bruh.
playoffs.
They gonna make a New York Knicks run.
I can see it, bro.
Portland.
I can see it.
To what?
They gonna make a New York.
They ain't
Knicks
gonna win the
run.
chip. They ain't gonna win
Hey.
the chip. Yeah, they
See, he back on this mellow.
Carmelo
Back
full
on
of man.
They gonna. I'm telling you, Dame.
I thought that shit was over.
It's gonna shine on him, dog. All this shit that's been happening this year. He been holding it down. COVID comes, stop. Niggas are finally healthy. You got Nurk coming back. Trevor Ariza, they snuck Trevor Ariza in there right before
They sure
COVID.
did. And
They got
Collins is
Carmelo. You gonna have Collins coming back. Niggas getting healthy.
bro, they gonna be good.
Dog.
They got a
And
nice
they gonna
team.
be
Lillard,
big.
Lillard is gonna be
It's gonna be deadly.
he gonna be just as much
So
as
they
deadly
beating the
as
Lakers in
Ja
the first
Morant.
round?
As Ja Morant, he's just gonna be just as much as
It's
deadly.
crazy.
Huh?
They gonna beat the Lakers in the first round? Portland.
I'm rocking.
Oh my God.
I'm rocking with
The Lakers
Trailblazers.
got Deion Waiters too.
They got
Man,
Waiters.
y'all tripping.
Yeah,
You talk about Carmelo full of potatoes. That nigga, that like me.
Oh, now Deion Waiters been keeping himself in shape. You gotta
He
follow
like
him on IG.
Felton.
You gotta follow him on IG. Who?
Waiters. He like Felton. You know
Man,
how he bad built?
Waiters is a Philly cheesesteak away from looking like
Raiders
me.
built like Khalid Al-Amin. You remember my guy?
That's my man right there.
He
That's
built
the
like him.
homie, man.
But nah, like so the West is gonna be nuts because you got those 5 teams. Bro, San Antonio could mess around and
I like New Orleans, man.
New Orleans ain't getting in there. I just don't. I
New
don't
Orleans
trust.
not getting. They not.
I don't trust them in a playoff situation.
Yeah.
Like I just don't trust them.
I do.
Ain't nobody seen.
you-
Has anybody seen Zion?
Zion probably look like me right now.
Nah.
Ain't nobody seen Zion, bro.
Let me tell y'all why I think that New Orleans could possibly sneak in. They're young.
They are. They are.
And the timing of everything. You know how if we came back and hoop right now, it probably take us about 2-3 weeks to get back.
It's gonna take them a day.
It take them a day, so they might hit them,
Especially
and
like
win
Ingram
a couple
and Lonzo.
games early, because they gonna be running and gunning, and so that's why I think New
Devin
Orleans
Booker
could possibly
gonna kill, John Morant go kill, and Lillard's gonna
Phoenix
kill.
is done. I'm not
I'm
worried
just
about
saying,
Phoenix.
just as
But
much
Phoenix
as you
done.
said,
I'm not worried
Lillard's
about
gonna kill,
Phoenix done.
Them guys are gonna kill.
I'm not
too.
worried about Phoenix. I'm not worried about San Antonio.
No, not at all.
I am.
You think Portland?
I think New Orleans. Like I said, nobody has seen Zion.
He definitely
At
been on
all.
them Big Dad burgers. In
I haven't seen. Like I literally have not seen this man since COVID happened.
Nah, he might come back with abs.
Nah. He
Like
gonna,
JC?
He gonna come back with.
But if
He gonna
that,
come back
is
with
that,
slabs.
is
He
that then I like Ja. I like Ja.
I fuck with Ja,
I
bro.
love his game,
Yeah, bro.
But at the end of the day, I don't think they have enough.
Me neither.
Like they was good if they would have played the season out.
Yeah.
I would have said they would have made the playoffs.
for
then.
sure, for sure.
But
They was
now
balling.
after this layout, I just don't see them, holding it down.
But you know what? Phil just brought up a point that I hadn't considered. Youth matters, bro.
Hell yeah.
Think about
In a
that,
tournament
man. Like in
atmosphere?
a tournament where you just playing,
Man,
like they got back to backs, 2 games in 3 nights. Like that makes a difference,
Do
bro.
they have the camaraderie to win close games in the fourth quarter?
Oh, New Orleans?
Yes.
Yeah, they was balling towards
I'm just
the end.
saying. Just
Hey, I see what JC.
No, they
I see where
wasn't.
you're going. I see
That's
where
what I'm
JC
saying.
going.
They was,
Nah, you
they
right.
was-
JC
they
right.
had got to a game. They got to a game within 8.
Okay.
And they lost like 4
4 in a
straight.
row.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying youth, and they can carry to 3 quarters, but
Yeah.
you get
But
tough.
to Phil's point,
Tournament.
it's a tournament.
Yeah.
It's AAU. This is
Yeah.
AAU. That's what they playing in
that's
now.
what that's
Or
what they love.
NCAA.
No fans. No, this is AAU. No fans. Few
yeah.
people in the state.
Yeah.
This is AAU. They
Yeah.
used to that.
Yeah, that's a
But
good
it's
point.
also the NBA in regards to even though they're playing like the 6-game format during the day, during the day, that fourth quarter still going to matter.
You're right. It ain't like
'Cause
AAU.
coaches,
Yeah.
it's not
a-
like
it's a
AAU,
pro-am.
because
It's a pro-am.
AAU coaches. I was an AAU coach. Like you can still dissect what's going
the
on.
intensity is there too.
But the coaches break stuff down
You're right.
analytically and everything like that. Hey, he can't shoot this and that, blase. John Morant really don't like going to his right.
Yeah.
They going to break all that down, and then they can do it on the fly. And these are professionals. They going to pick up on it. That's how it slows down. It's going to be fast until it slows down. And when it's slowed down, those young teams going to get affected.
But I'm really excited though that we, like you said, we get 6 games a day until the playoffs start.
With
6
good-
games
with
a
good
day,
teams,
bro.
with
We
good
good
teams.
teams.
Yeah.
Until
Like-
the playoffs. I mean, it's going to be like that in the playoffs too.
Well, after the first round, it slowed down a little bit.
Yeah.
But that first July 31st through September probably 1st, that whole month August, gonna be nuts, bro. 6 games a day. You get Lakers, Clippers one morning. You get Utah, Phoenix in the afternoon. 6 games a day is crazy.
Giannis, bro.
I just want the cameras to zoom in on Rudy Gobert one time when he like, motherfuckers gonna flip out, like, cause that nigga.
Dallas in the mix too, right?
Dallas, they 7 seed.
They-
Dallas is 7 seed.
Yeah, my
yeah.
boy
But all those
Dunches.
are
I
locked.
love watching Dunches.
those are locked.
All those are locked.
Okay.
It's only 8.
Memphis.
Yeah,
It's
I
only
love,
eight.
I love
And
Dunches.
then
bro.
KD and Kyrie already confirmed they not coming back,
And
which
clearly,
I already knew.
And we know for a fact that in the East, since a lot of more teams got eliminated, Trae Young already started doing open runs in Oklahoma City.
I didn't
He
see
knew.
that, yeah.
Bro, they playing like it's NBA Game 7.
Bro, did you see
Where
how
they playing
packed
at?
At a place in
Skins League?
but it's in Edmond.
Yeah.
They play at the gym.
Damn, I wish I was there, man.
Did you see
Yeah,
how packed? I had a
fans.
partner that playing there, my homeboy Dre Perkins.
They have fans.
He playing in there. I seen pictures of it and stuff. I'm like, yo, this hoe was packed.
Packed.
I'm talking about stupid.
This is a regular league in
It's a
Oklahoma.
regular league game. He just joined.
I'm
and
just
played.
talking about in
Like,
Oklahoma.
it's
Yeah.
like it's like how Fundy was here.
Okay.
And they had the people was in like every level of the stands.
Yes.
Like on the
That's what
floor,
I'm talking
standing
about.
on the
Oklahoma.
bleachers, and in the like top rafters.
When y'all going to Oklahoma again?
I'm going in 2 weeks.
Hey man, let me
You
go,
want to
man.
come and go play?
Y'all need to go out there and
Going in 2
play,
weeks.
man.
So
Hey, man.
Rocking.
We gonna get into this TSU shit or what?
go ahead.
for
Yeah,
sure.
Let's finish with this. Let's finish with this.
sure.
So go ahead.
Hey, man. If you wanna, step on the yard and walk the tiger walk and not be,
It sound like Suge Knight.
He already tried to press you for your shoes earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all missed it. He already tried to get your
Walk
shoes
this
earlier.
tiger walk.
No, JC Flint, he did one.
Yeah. Nigga, bicep was, what size of those? I got scared, bro. I say,
Come to
damn, I thought I was in a
TSU.
comfortable
Hey.
place.
But
man.
who are we talking about, though? Who we talking about?
Mikey and Greg. Well,
There's a
I'm
lot,
just
probably.
putting it out there.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all know about the Mikey kid, but the Griggs kid from Houston, from
Houston.
Hightower.
From Hightower.
I'm just putting it in the atmosphere. You can come on and join too.
And just to add to that, I don't know if y'all know, but the SWAC just expanded.
I see
Yeah.
Florida
FAMU.
A&M, and that's a
FAMU,
huge
that's
school,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah.
Florida
That's awesome.
A&M is
That's
probably
crazy.
was the biggest one
Yeah.
because they share the campus with Florida State.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's how big they are. So with Florida A&M in the SWAC now,
Man, that's
FAMU.
that
dope.
changed the game,
That's
bro.
dope.
That changed the game.
FAMU, that's loud.
Yeah.
Mikey's mom went to Hampton too.
Yeah, that
both
make a
his
difference.
Parents,
Yeah.
They met
That
at
make a
Hampton.
difference.
Okay. Yeah,
Both
man.
his parents met at Hampton.
And
But that would
I'm
be
just,
dope.
And
I
shout
put-
out to Dre because that's where Dre, he from as well. So
Yeah.
shout out to
And
Dre.
don't take my words as gospel. Like I don't like. Of course, they can go. He can go to Hampton or he can
Yeah.
go to Howard or anywhere he want to go. But look, TSU was the close. He from California, right?
Yeah, San
that's
Diego.
the closest HBCU.
Where
It is.
Houston Tillotson ain't got no
He in
basketball.
Arizona.
All that, but that's close.
He
He got
what?
the closest
He in Arizona.
HBCU.
Nah, San Diego.
He in San Diego.
Oh, San
Yeah,
Diego.
San Diego.
Why have we seen him sometimes?
We
in
got
Arizona?
at TSU. We had a lot of West Coast
You right.
people
You
come
right,
straight
though.
to
You right.
TSU. So
I just hope that, he's a kid and he has a right to change his mind.
He does.
sure,
yeah.
for sure.
We ain't
But
gonna
it's just
crucify him.
I hope he don't get even in the event that he just I'm gonna up and go somewhere else. He has the right to change his mind.
Just
But
don't go to
it's dope that he put it out there. And I hope he fulfills it. Like I hope he goes somewhere. Langston, don't go to Langston.
Look,
Although Langston, you hadn't seen their new facilities.
Langston NAIA now. Though.
They basketball is better though.
Oh, that's
now
what's
they
up.
basketball.
Yeah.
better.
it's a kid that
Stay
from
D1.
this class, previous Joshua Christopher. He went to a HBCU for one of his official visits, so he really
Even
did
making
it.
that difference,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then the kid Mikey Post was unbelievable, bro.
It
I don't know
was.
if y'all read it.
I did.
But man, that's 15, 16-year-old kid, man, saying that, bro, that would change the whole NCAA. Like,
Well, what would change it is they had to get the TV contracts. So right now, this is LP speaking. This is the issue right now. Why it's difficult for a high level black athlete to go to HBCU. Your facilities are nowhere near up to par, and generally they aren't paying for the ancillary coaches. You might have a great head coach, but you ain't gonna have
It's gonna
the
be all
strength
intern- it's
trainers
gonna be all,
and therapists and everything around that makes a difference.
Yeah.
The TV money would change that.
it's gonna be all TAs. That's your
Yeah, and
assistant.
you don't want that. So like an
Well, I'm not saying
ESPN.
you can't say that.
No,
Though,
you
man.
don't.
You,
I'm
can't,
tell-
you cannot say that.
You would
man.
much rather have
Education-
you would
I mean,
much
no,
rather
but
have
that's-
someone with
you just-
20
you
years
talk-
of experience helping you
Exactly.
than a TA.
Okay.
Period.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's
but-
that's the truth.
That's the
That's
damn
the damn
truth.
truth. Like if you're
That's what we
that's-
talked about last time
yeah,
when we had this
That's
conversation.
how TAs get better
Yeah.
because they're able to be with someone who has 20 years of experience. They
And,
get
and,
mentored.
and then let's just put some nuance in. It's not the whole coaching staff. So
No,
you
no,
have
I
you
said
have
that. I
I know
said
yeah.
that.
So
Yeah,
you have the
I said
head
that.
coach, and
Yeah.
then your assistant coach will have experience, and then
I
the
said
one
you won't have
under
the ancillary-
exactly right,
the
That's
ancillary
right.
why I said
people.
like the strength coaches,
The
it'll all be
therapists, all of
they
that.
don't have the top.
Yeah.
That's what the discussion was last time when we had the HBCU versus the major D1s. It's because they don't have the other things that's
Exactly.
needed, like even the eating, like the facilities
Yeah.
and shit.
All
Like I
that
watched
is what matters.
old boy from George Keel that was with Night Kicks. He goes to different college facilities, and I watch all them hoes. Then Texas stuff crazy, Kansas crazy,
Yeah, nah, they shit.
Duke, New York. North Carolina, OU, Michigan, all that stuff is top notch. And so, like, to go to HBCU, you not only giving up that, but you giving the experience, like LP said, you giving up all the experiences, the collective years from the sports therapists that they have there, the
sports psychologists,
the trainers, the strength trainers, and all that stuff.
I'd say this: my nephew plays for Southern now. All right, and the families of the parents or the kids on the team make them dinners often after the games.
Yeah,
like for real. Like they're giving them
we got that.
Hey, we
And
made
I'm
you
not gonna
crawfish
compare. I'm not gonna compare all HBCUs because like some schools got more money than others.
But
I know
Southern is one of the biggest ones.
Yeah.
Southern is one of the biggest
TSU
ones.
is one of the biggest ones.
But that's what I'm giving you. So like in that is the TV money would have to come. So if all the players determine, hey, this class, we going to HBCUs.
Hey, look.
Then ESPN would go give a bag to the SWAC.
Oh, yeah, for
and say,
sure.
all right, we give you
Listen.
$100 million deal now because we got to watch these guys. You know, and that's how it
a
works.
young player the caliber of Mikey will bring all that with him.
You
LeBron-
need a Fab Five.
Yeah.
That's
Look,
what you need. You need
they-
like what Michigan had with Weber, Jalen Rose, Juwan
that would be
Howard,
great.
You know, what's Jackson and what was
Yeah.
the other guy's name? Smith.
Ray
no.
Jackson
Ray
and
Jackson. The hot guy with
He
the
always the one to
hops.
get left out.
The,
He always want to get left out.
the guy with the hops. He had hops.
Yeah, he crazy.
The
bad.
gap with the gap.
yeah.
I can't. He always get left
He
out.
slipping my
But
mind.
that's
Anyway,
what that's what needs to
Jackson.
happen with if Mikey got with 5 guys and they say, you know what, we all going to TSU.
That would happen. I think
That's
that,
what needs to
I
happen.
think
That would
that
be
can
dope.
happen with one guy, just like it happened with LeBron in high school. And ESPN followed him his last 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we say. The
I'm
TV
saying
money got to
Jimmy
come.
King.
Jimmy
King.
He
Yeah,
always
yeah.
get
I
left out.
always.
Yeah, but it wouldn't take a whole. I don't think it would take a whole. Maybe 1 or 2. If that's why I said I put the Griggs kid in there. You know, if they.
No, I
linked
think
up.
you need 5 in order for them to have a chance to win.
Yeah.
See the reason why
Well, in the
it becomes a compelling story is because they're gonna beat the shit out of some of these real good teams in a tournament.
Oh,
like,
hell yeah.
why do you think Davidson started getting money? Because Steph Curry was there and they won tournament games.
When Steph beat Georgetown
Yeah.
and Wisconsin in that same tournament,
Yo, that run
That
was
changed
crazy, bro.
Yeah,
That run
you
was
gotta
crazy.
win tournament games.
What school Ja Morant went to?
Murray State.
Memphis. No,
HBCU?
yeah, Murray State.
Murray State.
That's HBCU, right?
No,
No.
hell
no.
no.
So, but yeah, I think if we, but it's people like us that need to encourage them in a way that makes sense because we don't want them to lose opportunities. We want them to try to promote themselves in a way. Hey, if this is what you're gonna do, you're doing it for your people. Then get these other things included with it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
no,
saying?
for sure.
Like, try to come with more than just one. Try to come with 2, 3, 4, 5 people, and I think that would help.
For that kid to be even thinking,
I
that, bro,
agree.
that shit is amazing. to me.
Tell you, man,
Salute to
my
his
pops.
people.
We talk about this all the time because in his day, in the '70s, all the good black dudes was going to black colleges.
Well,
it
it's
was
because
just
you
different.
couldn't get to the primary white school.
Well, they'll take you, but you'll be just the token Negro sometimes,
Yeah.
or
So it made
it'll
sense
just
to
be.
go to the
But the mentality back in them days, they didn't even want to go to those white schools.
Because but things changed though.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
The
Point.
resources changed.
Isaiah Thomas, he didn't want to go to Indiana. He wanted to go to I think he either wanted to go to Xavier or Black College. And dude came, Bob Knight came to his house, and his mama told him, "You going to Indiana?" He didn't even have a say.
Yeah.
I listened to his interview. So I mean, that's like he said, black people, they were just fixated with going to those black colleges.
They want to
But
be appreciated.
I think we're gonna get back to that though.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully.
I think we are. So how we want to close this one out? I mean, it's been a rough couple weeks. At least we had a chance to discuss a lot of things. We're giving people some resources. We got some interviews lined up
Yep.
that I think will help with that as well. Anything we want to close the people out with as we, because I got a tea time I got to make it to, and I'm
Yeah.
definitely not missing it for y'all clowns.
I mean, look, white people, if you make a statement and you try to, fix it, don't buy a stock of dope photo and with just literally, if you Google black hand shaking hands with a white hand. That picture that Drew Brees used is like one of the first photos that come up. He was better off using that Arnold Schwarzenegger Carl Weathers. that
handshake.
Carl Weathers handshake with the buff ass biceps. He was better off using that shit. He used that regular ass photo and thought everything was be okay. Then he had to do the video. Then he had to do the
post
letter.
to Trump.
That nigga just need to say, look, this whole season, I'm gonna donate all my
snaps to Jameis Winston. That's what he need to do. Just let him play.
I'm gonna just donate my entire salary to the people of New Orleans.
By the way,
and then he gotta come. He gotta start the season doing the march. You know the parade march. With the shit. He gotta do all that shit. That dude is done.
Get it ready.
Like the black people is not fooled. They not fooled by this shit. You cannot pull the wool over people's eyes. Look, if y'all out here making racist remarks, it's being seen.
Yeah.
You seeing people's lives getting ruined. They ain't getting ruined. They just having a step back. Welcome to a black life. Because you, like I said before, one misstep, it's a wrap for us.
Yeah.
For y'all going to get found out. And then y'all going to take a few steps back for like a couple years. It's going to pass. You're going to find yourself getting a good job, and you're going to be good. Your life is never ruined. You're white. Welcome to America. You're good.
And by the way,
you're good.
No, the right wing All Lives Matter people, they hate Drew Brees right now for apologizing.
They do. I saw that.
I be looking at
I saw
Fox
that too.
News shit. I be on.
They hated that he apologized, and they hated that he
shit.
spoke back to Trump.
That's
They
crazy.
hated that.
The white lady. We forgot to talk about her.
Who? Laura Ingraham?
The one that said shut up
Yeah,
and
Laura
dribble.
Ingraham.
Laura Ingraham.
But then
I didn't want to give her no shot. Yeah, I know.
This dude gets an opinion. Like, oh, he should
that's
be able
crazy.
I didn't
to-
want to give her no
Dog,
shot.
this shit is crazy. Like how open their form is to just be flat out racist, bro. This shit is crazy. And Charlemagne,
I didn't want to get that no shot either. Rush Limbaugh.
Charlemagne
Yeah.
interviewing Rush Limbaugh.
That was ridiculous.
Come on,
Let's say
man.
that because I actually have some thoughts on that, but I want to have some facts before I share why it was so ridiculous. Because I think they work for the same place, but
They
I'm
work
not
for
sure.
iHeart.
Okay, so I have some additional.
He
thoughts
reached
on that.
out to Breakfast Club.
I don't believe that at all. And I'll tell you why I don't believe it. But I want to have some information.
He don't want to miss his tea time.
I'm close to missing my tea time,
Nah, we
and
are
I ain't
close
going
to
down this
that.
rabbit hole. So this has been episode 96. We out.
Crack in the kitchen, Lil Raw's on the mission. Break the bars out, screens in my expedition. Screens in my lap, my trunk crack. Break the bars off, it's like this and like that.